Hello everyone, welcome back to AutoTrendTV. I'm here with Prajesh again from Chandra Hyundai Coimbatore showroom today, and I'm here with the brand new third generation Hyundai i20 7-speed DCT automatic equipped ASTA optional variant. I'm going to judge how does this 7-speed DCT automatic perform on Coimbatore city roads and on free stretches as well. So let's go on for a detailed test drive. So driving the brand new third generation Hyundai i20 top spec ASTA optional 7-speed DCT automatic variant. Well, that may sound like a long name, but this engine does not sound anything at all. It is absolutely silent. If I just turn off the aircon, trust me, this is a 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine, but there is no engine noise at all. There is no 3-cylinder rumble, nothing except for that slight pulsing on the pedals. Well, that is of course needed for a car to know that the engine is actually turned on. So we are now around the back roads of Racecourse Coimbatore, because I have come here to judge the suspension. The roads are, well, not so great over here, and the performance of this engine is of course really good. The response is great. Of course, this transmission also has a sports mode. While talking about suspension, as you can see, these are small and very annoying speed bumps. Even on such speed bumps, the suspension is very composed. Well, of course, it is not excessively soft and it is neither excessively hard as well. So it is just about right in terms of suspension setup. And yeah, the engine response is what I am really enjoying. The brakes, however, could be slightly better, especially if you are doing emergency stop. If you are just into normal driving or normal braking, it performs really well. However, at emergency stops, the ABS kind of kicks in a bit earlier than you would predict it. And in terms of rough road drivability, this is really very good. Let me just turn on the aircon because it's kind of hot today. And let's just get to a free stretch where we can actually judge this engine's response. Well, yeah, this engine is very eager to pull. And let me just let in some more light by opening the sunroof. So driving this i20 on say free stretches or even this kind of moderate traffic roads, it is easy. It is so very easy. It behaves like a much larger and mature car. That's because it is that this chassis is much more mature. It is far more improved, and the overall handling, the control, the feel itself is like a much bigger car. Let's just leave those cars ahead so that I can get a free stretch. And now that next one is gone, let's just push, putting the foot to the metal, and that was 90 in no time, and that's 100. So in terms of gear shifts, you yourself can feel that the gear changes are barely felt inside. There is no head nod, there is no lag. It is simply ballistic in terms of performance, and the lesser weight of this car also adds to the feel, the punch, the pure fun of this car. And surprisingly, this is a Hyundai you can really have fun behind the wheel, because the steering wheel, of course, as you can see, it is almost direct. It just responds so much better than any other car prior to this i20 from Hyundai especially. And additionally, all the variants of the i20 also get telescopic adjustment. Now talking about adjustments and features, of course, you get this massive 10.25 inch touchscreen system which gets Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and this navigation display as well. Everything is so smooth to use. It is much better than before. And you can also see that this here is the digital instrument cluster, and it is sort of a digital unit because the center screen is of course different. As you can see, this is the MID. The MID is this much only, whereas the left and right screens are totally different units which display the tachometer and the speedometer. And other features include automatic headlamps. You also get 6 airbags, ESP traction control, hill hold as standard on even the manual ASTA optional variants. So nothing to worry in terms of safety. And in terms of comfort and convenience, you also get automatic climate control, wireless charging facility, and this transmission lever is also really convenient to feel also get a slidable center armrest, which is quite convenient and not available on the base variants. So this is also a very soft padded armrest, so it's very comfortable on long drives as well. The rear passengers also get a center armrest, however only on the top spec variants. That said, the rear seats are also very spacious, very accommodating. The overall comfort, the feel is really very good. The interior layout too is kind of modern, reminding you of certain Audis. That said, the interior is made up of all hard plastics, no soft material at all, even on the door pads, the door elbow rests. Surprisingly, even the elbow rests on the doors are not padded, they are also hard. I mean, that is one thing Hyundai could have slightly improved the overall, the satisfaction of the interior. It is good, this is all good, however that could have improved this feel slightly a bit more. Now even on these rough road patches, it feels really very good. It feels like a much more mature car, kind of similar to the Volkswagen Polo in terms of suspension, absorption, the comfort and ergonomics as well. So that was all about the overall drive feel of the brand new 3rd generation Hyundai i20 ASTA optional DCT 7-speed automatic variant. Let's just conclude this review once we get back.
Before we conclude the review, let's quickly take a walkthrough of all the details of this top spec variant. Of course, this being the top spec ASTA optional variant, you get all LED headlamps with LED DRLs and projector fog lamps. This car is also fitted with a whole host of chrome accessories, but the new i20 definitely looks better without these chrome accessories. Moving towards the sides, of course the top spec variants get 16-inch alloy wheels which have a funky design to them, along with full chrome door handles. The C-pillar treatment and the rear end also is very unique to the 3rd generation Hyundai i20, and from the Sportz variant onwards you get LED tail lamps which have a Z-shaped design to them. The tail lamps however are connected using a chrome bar from the Sportz variant onwards, whereas the entry-level Magna variant gets a simple red reflector strip. The glossy black splitter-like design on the front and rear bumpers are standard across the range. However, a rear windshield wiper washer and defogger are available only from the ASTA variant onwards. Let's now quickly check out the features on the inside.
Yes folks, this here is the interior of the 7-speed DCT automatic equipped ASTA optional variant of the Hyundai i20. This here is the flagship variant of the i20 range, and this is how the dashboard looks like. To begin with, of course, there is no difference whatsoever when you compare with the regular manual ASTA optional variants, except for this DCT automatic lever. Of course, you also get the exact same features as you see on the manual ASTA optional variants, which include the 10.25-inch touchscreen system, the digital instrument cluster, the cruise control, automatic headlamps, and you also get ESP, traction control and all those stuff. And you get the button for that on the right side of the steering wheel. You also get one touch up and down for the driver window. You also get an electric sunroof exclusively on the ASTA optional variants alone. And other safety features include 6 airbags on this ASTA optional variant alone. You can see the markings on the pillars. And talking about rear seats, of course, you also get ample amount of space over here, and the rear AC vents along with the smart USB charging port is standard across the range from the Magna variant itself. And another exclusive feature only for this DCT automatic ASTA optional variant are these leather upholstery seats. Of course, you can see that this is art leather. However, you get the contrast white stitching, and these seats look definitely better than the fabric ones seen on other variants. Now, typical to ASTA optional variants alone, you get rear adjustable headrests only on the top spec variant, and you also get a center armrest on the top spec variants as well. Isofix child seat mounts also are available only on the ASTA optional variants. So clearly Hyundai has focused mainly on overall features, gizmos and public satisfaction as against to safety features. But still you get dual airbags, ABS, EBD, central locking, remote locking, engine immobilizer, pre-tensioner equipped seat belts as standard across the range from the Magna variant itself. Hyundai is also expected to soon launch an even cheaper entry-level era variant of this i20, which is not expected to have say remote central locking, rear power windows or rear AC vents. However, we are yet to see that variant and Hyundai is yet to launch that. So stay tuned for further updates. For now, this here is the interior of the DCT automatic ASTA optional variants. let's just conclude this review right now. So that was a detailed test drive review of the brand new third generation Hyundai i20 DCT automatic variant. I think that it is an amazing performer and it is also incredibly smooth while also being loaded with features. So the prices are on the screen for you to check out this DCT automatic range of the third generation Hyundai i20. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.